Good day family. We will again be doing part 2, looking into Malema early political life, why he was hated at an early age. Does this actually say he is a true leader or a flip-flopper? Before we get on with the video, do not forget to subscribe and to like the video. Public image. Malema is known for his controversial, socio-political statements and has become a frequent target for lampooning. In 2003, as head of COSAS, Malema said in a statement that the student union would do anything, including burning the prison she is locked in, to prevent the jailing of Winnie Madikizela Mandela. In June 2008, he made international headlines by vowing that the Youth League would take up arms if the prosecution of Jacob Zuma for alleged fraud and corruption continued. In an address to a Youth Day rally in Thabantju, which Zuma attended, Malema said, "Let us make it clear now, we are prepared to die for Zuma. Not only that, we are prepared to take up arms and kill for Zuma." The remark drew widespread condemnation and complaints. The ANC partially distanced itself from the statement the following day. Former Archbishop Desmond Tutu called on Malema to apologize, and complaints were laid with the South African Human Rights Commission by several opposition political parties, the General Council of the Bar of South Africa and other individuals. The complaints were settled by an agreement between Malema and the Commission, facilitated by Winnie Madikizela Mandela, that he would never use the word kill in a public statement again. Official opposition party the Democratic Alliance, DA, said it would continue to insist that Malema be criminally prosecuted for incitement to commit a crime, despite the agreement. In January 2009, Malema suggested to a group of Cape Peninsula University of Technology students that the woman who accused ANC President Jacob Zuma of rape had a nice time with him because in the morning she had requested breakfast and taxi money. Public and media reaction was severe. Cape Times columnist John Scott suggested facetiously that Malema be elected to parliament. Young Julius has views about females that should not just be restricted to university campuses and other platforms where women don't have the right of immediate reply. In February 2009, Malema was criticized by his own party when he mocked Education Minister Naledi Pandor for having what he termed a fake American accent. He subsequently apologized directly to her after being instructed to do so by the ANC. In February 2009, Malema stated the following regarding Zuma's corruption charges: "If he is so corrupt and he must be punished, let the voters do that. Why do you want to subject him to the hands of the few, the judiciary, the judges and the media? Leave it to the voters." 23,000,000 must decide whether Zuma becomes president or not, not the judges. Malema later told students at Walter Sisulu University, in East London, that his role in making controversial statements was that of a decoy, to distract the opposition while Zuma sprinted to the union buildings in the 2009 elections. In 2010, Malema visited Zimbabwe whilst President Zuma was trying to mediate between parties who contested that nation's 2008 election. He was accused of praising and pledging support for the dictatorial rule of President Robert Mugabe, who lost the election but refused to hand over power, forcing the opposition into a coalition. The South African government has been at pains to show that it has not taken sides in the conflict. Zuma, who had previously supported the youth leader, criticized him publicly when Malema contradicted Zuma's foreign policy approach in Zimbabwe and for destroying the fragile balance that Zuma is trying to create inside the Zimbabwean unity government. Zuma described his behavior as totally out of order and warned that action would be taken against him. Malema fired back, condemning the president for criticizing him in public. Inside the ANC tripartite alliance, Malema sparked tensions with the South African Communist Party (SACP) and the Congress of South African Trade Unions (COSATU) by proposing the nationalization of mines. According to the SACP and COSATU, Malema's calls for nationalization were unacceptable, as he was trying to enrich himself in the process. The fights that followed caused serious questions regarding the unity of the ruling alliance consisting of the ANC, Congress of South African Trade Unions, COSATU, and the South African Communist Party (SACP). Malema's blatant militarism has won him a degree of popularity with the poor and frustrated masses, which form the largest percentage of the country's voters. Don't not forget to subscribe to the channel.